excited when I see my people. Yes, I can't see you, but you can see me. But I want to jump in today and we're going to talk about a topic that pretty much gets a lot of people panties in a bunch or undies in a bunch. Maybe you don't wear panties. I don't know. Anyways, if you're building a private practice or any type of purpose driven business and you're tired of guessing, well, welcome. I'm Arisza, LCSW, supervisor and business coach, and I'm here to help you grow smarter but not busy. Yes, I want you to have your time so you can live your best life. Yes, 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 yes. So today we're going to be talking about no capital, no excuses. Yes, this is the video I have been waiting to do, guys. So many people have a vision and a dream and all this stuff that they want to do, and it's just pouring out of them, but they don't know how to get started. Don't move forward with getting things done. It just turns into be a thought, should I say. So today, this video is no capital, no excuses. I'm going to show you how to start your business with $0, zero dinero. I was trying to think of some other things in another language, but clearly I've only taken one in addition to English. So with that being said, no capital, we're going to start anyway. If you don't have the money, is the reason you're not starting good enough? Is that the reason? Like, hey, I don't have the money, so I'm not able to start. I'm gonna wait till I build my capital. Got to get my coins together. Got to, try to see if I can get some loans. You have all this stuff that you keep saying that you need to do in order to do the do, which is start the business. So today I'm giving you the mindset that replaces money with momentum. You hear that? I'm going to show you how to shift your mindset. Yeah. So you're going to replace the mindset with the money. As long as you got the momentum, we're going to get it. So let's go. I coach business owners who think they need capital when what they really need is clarity, consistency, and withiness. Yes, that's my word. Withiness basically means that muscle to follow through. So it's kind of like you have all this stuff you want to do, all the things you say, and you know that person, like, I'm about to do this and I'm starting this business, and when I finish this, I'm gonna do this, and I was thinking about and you're like, womp the womp the womp the womp the womp. What that person lacks is the withiness. Yes, get with it. Yes, they lack that. They don't have the follow through muscle. They have the vision, the dream, and all the stuff that they want. But if you don't have that follow through muscle, you ain't getting nowhere. And I'm just being real. This is your no capital playbook for the mind. All right. So write down, get your notebook. Go ahead, get your notebook. I got mine right here. Open it up. Yes, get you a clean page. And I want you to sit tight and I want you to write down some things that you're going to take from this video that you're going to be able to use and implement in your daily life to help you elevate and get to where you're trying to go. All right. So I want you to go ahead and get your pen and paper. I showed you the notebook, but maybe I need to show you the pencil too. This is a pencil. Yes. Get it. And so you can write your notes down. All right. You got it. You got it. All right, cool. So again, as I said, this is your no capital playbook. This is going to help you with the mind. By the end, you're going to have 10 rules that you can remove excuses. Yes. It's going to help you get in motion today. So by the end of this video, I want you to tap in the comment section and say, you know what? I'm in there. I got the withitness. Yes. Withitness. That's WITHITNESS. Withitness. Yes, I want to hear you say you got that in the comment section. That lets me know that you're serious. All right, let's start with number 1. Decisions beats resources. Money doesn't start businesses, really, guys. Money doesn't start them. It's the decisions that do. You have to decide who you're going to help, what problem you're going to solve, and what promise you're willing to make. You have to say it out loud. I decide, then I resource, then I blah, blah, blah. Not the other way around. Not when I get the money, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. No, you need to make a decision right now before you have those things in place so you can elevate and move forward. Second thing, one promise, one person, one problem. That's all you need. Focus is your investor. That's it. Mindset is the money. Focus is the investor. We shifting how you got to think here. So pick one person you can help. Just think about it. Maybe you have a food truck, or maybe you're starting a nail business. So you need someone that you need to, I guess the one person would be the person who needs to get their nails done, or the person that's hungry, or the person that likes desserts, or the person that needs mentoring, or the person that needs coaching, or the person that needs counseling, whatever it is. Pick the one person that you can help. That's all I need you to do. Write down on a sheet of paper right now the one person that you're going to help. All right. Now, the next part is I want you to write down the one painful problem. Think of that one painful problem that person's having. There are not enough dessert shops in the area. There's not enough nail shops that use certain colors and certain types of, massage chairs that, we like to do when we get our feet and our nails done. But anyways, just think about it. Think about the one pain problem that this person is having. So if it's a business, maybe it is, there's a lot of therapists in the area, but there are no therapists that are blah, blah, blah. Maybe EMDR certified, CBT certified. There are none that have massage chairs while the clients are sitting there getting the session. There are none that have these comfortable couches. I don't know, guys. Think about it. This is your vision, your dream, and your plan. So right now, you got the one person you can help now. And I need you to come with that one painful problem that person is experiencing. And then I want you to make that one clear promise. What is that one thing that you're going to do to help that one person with that one painful problem? Write it down. Take you a few seconds. No rush. And if you need to pause this video, go ahead and do so, because when you unpause it, I'm going to be here giving you the nuggets and giving you the game. That's just how it goes. But I definitely need you to take some notes and to write this out. This is also telling me how serious you are about starting your business, where you are in starting your business, and how motivated you are to move forward with this process. So these are just baby steps. I do have something that's going to be like a little mini mastermind. It's going to be helping business owners level up and move forward in their process. And then from there, I'm selecting some individuals to be in my community. Yes, it will be a paid community, but I'm telling you, babe, woo, you're going to be getting the sauce. Your girl, I know how to help you level up real quick and real fast and in a hurry. I'm using all the nuggets that I've used over the years. I've spent thousands of dollars on coaching, like literally. People wouldn't imagine, whether it's coaching for people who help with finances, coaching with people who help coaching programs, or help you with starting practices. It doesn't matter. I'm just a firm believer, when you pay, you show up. And I done showed up. So I got the nuggets to give you in return. So that's just what my little tidbit that I'm gonna give you real quick. So go ahead. We already got you going. You already got your one promise, your one person, and your one problem. Now, number 3 is the proof. The proof is the polish. You don't need any branding. You don't need any fancy platforms. You don't even need a website just yet. Hold that thought. But you need proof. Proof is that one person that you help. I don't care if it's your cousin Lily that you did her nails and she loved them, was all on the gram showing everybody. That is your one person. Her nails were jacked up. You helped her and you solved the problem, and then you're able to show it and use that as a proof. Maybe it's someone that you worked with at another agency or another practice or another professional or another coworker, someone that you work with, and you delivered really good service and really good support to them, and they're willing to do a review or to give you some help and support in providing that proof. So remember, you need that one person that you helped, that one outcome that you delivered, and that one receipt. Start ugly. It doesn't matter. Start ugly, but start. That is the key. It doesn't matter how it looks when you start. The key is starting. Sometimes I go back and I look at my YouTube videos and I'm like, ooh, baby, you hot mess. But now I'm like, ooh, baby, you getting it. You getting it. I'm not where I actually want to be, but I'm well on my way to getting it. See, that's the key. I started ugly, but I started. That's all that matters. And my delivery has become beautiful over a period of time. Over and over and over again, you keep doing it, you get better. Think about it. If you are a nail tech and you started doing nails, I'm sure the first time you did nails, that acrylic or that gel or whatever you used was all over that person's nails and they were trying to get it off. It was a mess. But the point is, you didn't give up. You worked hard on perfecting your craft, and in the process, you got better and better and better. And that is what you need to do. So if you are someone that is doing therapy services, friends, I have clients that I worked with years ago, and I'm thinking about, I told them that. But now the clients that I have service and help and see the improvement, I'm like, wow, that is me sharpening my craft. That is me staying in the books. That is me studying. That is me coaching. That is me investing in myself to be my best self for those that I service and those that I'm around. So make sure you do that. We talk a lot on this channel about ways that you can level up and do things. But first and foremost, guys, I gotta let you understand that it's okay, start ugly, but as long as you get started. And in the process of you starting, continue to elevate, continue to better yourself, continue to do the things that you need to do so you can perfect your craft and get better at it and have the proof that you the one. Proof that you the one. You doing it. Hey. All right. Number 4, time is your currency. Yes, time is your first currency. Time is money, baby. Yes, time is everything. I believe that if you have no cash, that's cool. You can pay it with time. You do the grinding. You do the work. I was my receptionist. I was my biller. I was my marketer. I was my whatever. It doesn't matter. I was all those things when I started out. And that was my currency. I didn't have the money to invest in people to do those things, but I had the ability to do them. So I had to do all those different things. And yes, I was burning out, but it motivated me to put systems and things in place. So when someone came along to take my place, they were ready and prepared. And that was one less thing I had to do. So remember, number 4, time is your currency. That's all you need. You don't have the cash. That's cool, but you got the time. You might have some sleepless nights. You might have some uneventful weekends. You might miss the movie. You might miss the game. You might miss your favorite favorite something, da, 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 da. I don't know. But if you have the time and energy to invest in your business now, it'll pay off in the long run when you won't miss those things that we just discussed. All right. So you got to have the reach. The reach is meeting the people. Then you got to be able to teach. You got to share them the value. Share the value of what you offer, what you bring to the table. And then, of course, you're always trying to fix something. That is solving the small problems. If you can help someone solve something really small, it can be the catalyst to something that is really big. So if they do something really small for a period of time and they realize they're getting betterer and betterer and betterer, that is all that matters, you know? So if you do something for 10 days, tell me about it. I guarantee you it's going to help something that is coming down the line get better and get easier. So put it in the comment section. Tell me something you've been doing for 10 days as it pertains to your business and you've watched it elevate, grow, and just get better over a period of time. All right. And like I told you from the beginning, number 5, that withedness. That withedness, baby. That withedness is the money. The withedness is doing what you said you'd do. Closing all the loops the same day. I know so many business owners that are like, oh, I'll get that tomorrow. And if you work a 9 to 5, I know you push off business things all the time because you're working for somebody else and you're trying to make sure that their stuff is done and you don't want to look bad for them, but you'll look bad for yourself. So I need you to close those loops the same day. If you started something, finish it. If you said you were going to do something, do it. That is the key to being a business owner. That is what's going to separate you from all the others. There's only a small percentage of people that succeed in business. There's a lot of people who start them. A lot of people have this great, fantastic, amazing ideas about how to do things, but they don't have that with it. They don't have the ability to stay and withhold and withstand the things that need to be done so they can be better and improve. So I want you to close those loops the same day. If you got some DMs, close them up. Every day in my community, I'm telling you, I'm getting hit with like DMs. Like it's over 1,500 people in my community. Let's pause and let's clap. Let's level up. Let's clap. That's pretty impressive, right? 1,500 people not using the Facebook group in my community. Almost. It might be like 35, 1,350 or something, but we're going to round it up and say that 1,500. I'm going to be there real soon. But I want to pause for a moment and just elaborate on that. In order to get 1,500 people who trust me, who want to work with me, who believe in me, and who are willing to invest in me and my products, I have to be doing something to show them that I have what it takes. And that is that withedness. When I didn't have the money to start out the programs, the coaching, I stayed up all day. I didn't have anybody doing my courses. I didn't have anyone coming up with my content. I didn't have anyone doing the marketing. I didn't have anyone starting my YouTube channel. That was the withedness. That was me seeing the big picture in the big scope of things and grinding. Yes, grinding. Putting off traveling, not going out of the country, not doing all the things that I love. Like literally this year, I have not been out of the country and we're already in. So with that being said, I put it on hold because I knew what my big dream, my BHAG, I like to call it. BHAG stands for the big, hairy, audacious goal. That is what we all should have, a BHAG. And this community and this test prep program is my BHAG. So I'm willing to sacrifice some things to get to the big thing. So that is why I use this withedness as the money. That is the money. That was me, the time and energy that I invested in that. All right. So make sure you close those gaps every day. Close those DMs every day. Respond to them emails every day. Go to those callbacks. So if I have 1,500 people in the community and over about say 5,000 people on YouTube, people are messaging me all the time in the comment section. They're sending me DMs all the time in the comment section. And I'm still taking calls every day. I'm taking calls for people who want to join, people who want programs, who want courses, all of that stuff. And I still have emails for people. It's just a lot. I still have a private practice that I run. I have a lot of different hats that I wear, but I know how to prioritize what needs to be done. And I have that with it. I've had that withedness from day one. I knew what I wanted and I was going to work towards getting. So if you don't have it, drop it in the comment section. Can I get some of your withedness? Yes. And it's your girl going to show you how. All right. So just remember, the momentum dies in unanswered messages. So when you got this momentum and these people are like, coming at you, they want your services. They want your ices. They want your ice cream. They want your desserts. They want you to do their nails. They want you to coach them. They want your financial services. I don't care what it is. When people come to you, you got to respond. You got to answer. And you got to show up. Because if not, that momentum eventually dies if you don't keep it going. You know what I mean? So put close loops on stuff. On your calendar every day, put closing a loop. Whatever that loop is that you're struggling to do, put it on there to make sure you do it. That's it. That is the beginning of having that withholdingness. Just do one thing. I'm calling it withholdingness, withedness. It is withedness, guys, not withhold. Creating words and then forgetting the word I'm creating. All right, let's move on to number 6. Ask, borrow, barter. Boom. Yes. Ask, borrow, barter. Do what you need to do. Resourcefulness is the formula. Ask for introductions like, hey, I know that you know the blah, blah, blah of the blah, blah, blah. Anyway, you can set up an introduction meeting for us. Or, hey, I know you do your lunch with so-and-so, blah, blah, blah. Is there any way I can join for the lunch? Maybe the first 10, 15 minutes just to get an introduction. That is what you call asking. If you don't ask, you don't receive. I ask for testimonials. I ask for reviews. If you go to my YouTube page, you Google me, my websites, whatever it is, I got that social proof there. You don't have to ask, does her stuff work? Is she good at what she does? I ask people that have been successful what I have done with them for the proof. And that's how I'm able to show the social proof. So that is an example of asking. Now let's talk about borrowing. Sometimes you just don't have the tools to do what needs to be done. That's just the reality of it. So you might need to borrow things from people that have the tools and have the things that you need. So let's think about it for instance. Maybe you have a business and you don't have an office, but you really want to start and do it. But you have a friend that has an office. Like me. I go to my office once every 2 weeks, maybe once or twice a month, literally. And then on the other days, some of my staff go in there and they use the office, but a lot of times the office is just vacant. So if someone needed an office space, they could ask and they could borrow it. Like, hey, yeah, sure, go in the office on Thursdays and Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays. Whatever you need to do, go ahead and use the office space. I'm paying for it anyway. So that is an example of asking someone or borrowing something with someone. And then also bartering skills for what you lack. There are many people who are just really, really good at like website development, social media, content, developing stuff, recording. Like, asking them like, hey, my daughter's like, hey, Mom, can you take me to the store? Sure, I got you, but can you do me a favor and show me if my microphone is working? Hello. Can you help me and make sure that I'm centered? It's still not. I still have an issue with looking at the camera, doing all those things because I just want to be me. That's it. And it seems like my community and the people I work with like just that. They like the authenticity of who I am. However, my children, when they help me do my videos, they're like, you're not looking straight. Your eyes are here. The room is crooked. This is here. They give me all the critiques. I get it at their young age. And at my big age, I just can't do all that stuff. But that's an example of me bartering skills because I do ask, like, hey, can you help me perfect this? I might not go all the way in on the advice or the tools or the strategies that they're telling me. However, I can take some of those things that help elevate and get to the next level and do what I need to do. So those are examples of how you can ask, how you can borrow, and how you can barter. Because there's always somebody out there that has something that they can do. And doors don't open when you knock. You gotta, sometimes you gotta kick it in, baby. You knock, the door don't just open. Somebody gotta open it up for you, or you can kick that. You got it. All right, let's go on to number 7. Reps before opinion. Do 10 reps before you judge yourself on any idea. I don't care. Before you judge yourself on how you sound on a conversation, before you judge yourself on a post. So if you're getting into social media, I'll do another video on that. Say you want to do Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube. Everyone jumps to a certain platform, but I can look at a person and tell them, hey, you do really good on LinkedIn. Hey, you would do amazing on Instagram. Hey, YouTube is you all day. Hey, TikTok is, because there are different types of groups and different type of people who use all of them. Can you use all of them? Absolutely. I use all of them. But there's some of them that when I show up, my people show up and they show out. And there's other ones when I show up, they're like, kind of sort of like her, not really sure. And that's okay because you just got to pick one. That's all you got to do is pick one. So when I say the reps before opinions, pick one social media platform that you're going to use and do 10 posts. That's it. Over this month, 30 days, just do a post 10 times. That's it. Every 4 to 5 days, post something. And just see how you look and how you present to others to see whether those posts are working or whether you need to change the platform or your method or how you do a thing. Start out with the reps. If I get down right now and I do 10 push-ups, I'm going to kill them things. They're going to look damn good. You're going to be like, whoa, I didn't know you could do them like that. But it takes repetition. I have been doing push-ups for a long time now, and I don't do the elevated ones. I know they're not really women push-ups or elevated ones or whatever, but I'm talking about no knees on the floor, just doing the push-ups. I've gotten really good at that, but it's taking repetition of me doing it over and over and over and over and over and over again. So that is the reps. That is me doing something consistently for a period of time to get better at what I do. So let's move on to number 8, minimal valuable promise. This is your MVP. Yes, I'm sure you guys figured it out. Minimum viable promise. That is it. Offer the smallest thing that creates a real win. When I first started out my community, I would do 10 to 15-minute strategy calls. Guys, when I tell you people were eating them strategy calls up to your girl like now, and I'm like, oh my God, like some days I will have like 10 to 15 minutes. Remember, they're scheduling back to back, back to back. Some days I will look and I'm like, I did 15 calls. I'm exhausted. Maybe 15 out of those 15 people, maybe 60% would purchase something. So that's a hell of a good return. But it also was exhausting. But I started out with the smallest thing that created the real win. Because those little calls is what's added up to help me get to where I am today. And I know I'm going to have to continue to do the calls, but I've also decided some other things. I'll tell you some. I'll share with you. You work with me and you join the community. I'll share with you some of the nuggets. But it's something that I've done that's been a game changer. To me, it has been way more effective. I did it yesterday. Got to sell within 3 minutes, literally. So there are other things you can do besides taking a lot of time and energy from your day-to-day activities. So again, that's something that you join the community for, and your girl will break it down. I'm giving you the sauce right now, but all the seasoning that go in the sauce, that's different.
Amy is a small business owner juggling everything, from marketing to therapy to admin work. She's overwhelmed and struggles to grow her business while keeping up with client communication. Then she discovers Better Client Care, an all-in-one CRM that unifies her inbox, automates follow-ups, tracks leads, handles missed calls, and simplifies invoicing and reviews. With Better Client Care, Amy gets more clients, saves time, ranks higher on Google, and finally enjoys a dream vacation in Bora Bora.
All right. So make sure that you remember that if you offer the smallest thing, it creates the real win. And that can be like a 30-minute clarity call. It could be a 1-page plan. It can be a 7-day habit. It can be just something that helps fix, something that gives them like, ooh, I like her. Or, ooh, I like him. Make it concrete, make it time bound, and make it doable for now. Something they can do right there in the moment. So, for instance, I have a test prep community. So I can send out 10 for the win, a 10-question quiz that can assess where they are now and let them, I can determine from that quiz where they're going. And then I don't have to do the calls, because if they did the quiz and they see where they performed on and they're like, ooh, baby, I need her help. Or they're like, I'm good. Clear indicator. But it's a one thing that I can do that's really small. It might take a little bit of time to complete, but it's going to give them clarity, give me clarity, and it's going to be easier and free up some time in the long haul. That could be my minimal viable promise. Let's move on to number 9. Love the work, not the likes. That speaks value. Literally, guys. I love what I do. I don't even go and look at my social media posts, my TikToks, my YouTubes, and care if I get a like or not. Like literally, I like myself. I mean, literally, I like myself and I like what I do. So I'm not doing it for the likes. And when you do something because you love it, if you do something because you love it, that's all that matters. The goals, the rewards, should I say, not the goals, the rewards, what you'll get from it, priceless. So if you love the promise you're making, you'll show up even when it's quiet. Even if no one was in my community, I'm still going to show up the way I do every day because I love what I do. It's nothing like rolling out of bed, getting up to start your day and loving it. Loving it, guys. I'm telling you. And that is what I want for you. So stick with your girl. You're going to get there. All right. Likes are like a lagging metric. It takes time. Sometimes people, like, for instance, my husband, he watches Instagram videos and YouTube stuff all the time. He's like, oh, look at this. Look at this. And he's showing me stuff. And I'm like, damn, that's nice. And we vibing over this stuff. And he never likes it. And I'm like, you're looking at these people's stuff. It's free game. You're not paying for it, but you didn't click the like button or comment. That helps the algorithm. So now when he watches the video, he's like, oh, I didn't know that. He knows wives have the YouTube channel. So he's learned that you got to like the people's stuff. Like it, comment, whatever it is. It keeps the momentum going and it allows them to know that what they're doing is working. So it's very helpful in the beginning, especially when you're looking at metrics, but it's not something that you have to do. You have to show it regardless. Results are the goal. So just make sure you serve first and you can do the screenshots later. So if you go to my YouTube channel, people comment all the time under my posts. Like, I mean, it's a blessing, but I'm saying they comment all the time under my posts. So in the process of them commenting in my posts, I'm able to actually go in and take screenshots because people are saying, hey, I studied, hey, I did this, hey, blah, blah, blah. And I'm gonna show you a little thing right here because you know I like to show the proof of it. And that's what I tell you guys about, right? So here's an example. This is one of my YouTube videos. I just picked something really quickly. So to be honest, I'm not even sure what the video is about. Let me go back. Okay, this is one I just posted. All right. This one I just posted, 52 likes. That's amazing. If you know anything about the algorithm and YouTube, I know I'm saying don't worry about the likes, but I'm just telling you that's really good. That's about a 10%. I've had about 553 views in the last 2 days. This is a hell of a small channel. So for less than 5,000 subs that have 550, that means 10% of my subscribers are watching my video or more. And that means at least 10% of them are liking it. Like if you look at the YouTube algorithm and you study and know a little bit, I have to teach you guys that another time. 3 to 5% is probably like the average. So when you're scoring here, like 10 to 15 to 20% of and people liking your stuff, that is amazing. So anyways, when you go down to the comment section, I have 17 comments. I pretty much, I go to each one of them and I like and I comment. You can see, this is what I'm talking about, that witness. Like, I'm with it. So I'm going in and I'm commenting all the time. Hey, I would like to talk to you about my thought process. I got one right. And she put her name there because she's in the community or some way that I can kind of talk to her. So I haven't responded to that yet because I know it's going to require a little bit more of a follow through. So I don't respond to stuff if I can't follow through with it. But because I comment on everything, that's a red flag when I go back and look that there's some things that I left missing that I didn't do. All right. So just want to give you that idea. Here it goes right here. Thank you so much for your effort in helping us to test. I took the exam today and I missed it by 4 points. Questions. I'm done taking this exam. Everyone's in their feelings when they fail the exam. But I'm using this as an example because with this individual, I have not liked it or said anything or responded because I'm going to have to reach out to them. I don't know them. They're not a part of my community. They're part of my YouTube channel. But that's where I step in because I got this secret sauce that's going to help her get over those 4 points. She just don't know it yet, you know? So this is just an example of how you can have examples of how you do things. Like, look at the pictures. Oh, it's not like the best in the background and stuff if you look at the video in its entirety, but it's getting through to what it needs to get through to the people. Anyways, I just wanted to share with you, love the work, not the likes, because it's going to come. It's going to happen. My YouTube channel started, I believe, October will make a year. Well, next month we'll probably make a year. I don't even know if it's October. I would say between October and December, I started the channel. I started getting some people to follow and look at it. Maybe December, January, 10 subscribers, 15, 20, all that kind of stuff. Well under 100 subscribers for a long time. And then I have a spreadsheet over here that kind of keeps track of all my data and what I'm doing. So I can say with YouTube in March, let's just say March, because we're in August right now. So that gives September. I didn't want to say the dates. I don't know when you're watching the video, but let's just say 6 months ago. 6 months ago on YouTube, I was not monetized and I had 950 subscribers. In April, I still wasn't monetized, but I had 1,293 subscribers. In May, I had made my first $100 on YouTube and I became monetized with 1,984 subscribers, still less than 200. And then it has elevated from there. Boom, boom, boom. Like every month I have been 3 to 4xing the YouTube revenue with ad spend and people joining my membership. This is all stuff that we'll talk about later. But the YouTube subscribers, as of the end of August, I was at 4,766. So I know in September I'm going to hit way over the 5,000 mark. And then my goal is by December to be close to that 10,000 sub, which is going to take some work. And I can show you how you can do those things to get the work done. Anyways, just remember, guys, serve first, screenshots later. And let's get to the last but not least one, which is number 10, 10-day no excuse challenge. This is the mindset edition. Here's your mental contract. I want you to repeat after me. So day 1 and 2, I want you to define your one person, your one problem, and your one promise. 1 to 1 to 1. I want you to do that. Day 1 and day 2. Day 3 and 4, I want you to initiate 20 real connections. So no pitching, just helping people, just doing things that you naturally would do in your business. So find about 20 people that you can do that. If you have a smaller program or a smaller niche, maybe 5 to 10, but either way, you get the idea. I want you to foster those connections. Day 5 and 6, I want you to deliver 2 quick wins and ask for honest feedback. So say, for instance, you're starting a channel or starting a business on, let's just say coaching, a coaching business. Maybe you're coaching people on their finances, coaching people on just better health, coaching people on fitness. It doesn't matter. Let's just stick with coaching because it's pretty broad. And let me tell you how you would do it. So what you'll do, let's go back to day 1. Day 1, you're going to figure out that person that you're going to coach. You're going to figure out the problem, figure out what you're going to promise. Then you're going to do days 3 and 4. You're going to find 20 real connections somewhere, your personal life, social media, your job, gym, wherever you at. Just figure out some people that you can make those real connections with. No pitching, just 20 people you can help. And then 5 and 6, I want you to deliver 2 quick wins. So what you'll do is reach out to any of those 20 people and just help them with something. Maybe, they have a business and you're trying to help them with their taxes really quickly. Maybe maybe they're a personal trainer and you're trying to help them put together a pay program for those that want to get private training and all that good stuff. So just help them out. Say, here, I was thinking about you. I know you got this business you're trying to start. Here goes something right here that I think would be really helpful. Why don't you put into action, try to work, and if it does really work or you find it to be helpful, just give me your honest feedback. I would love to have that. That is what you're going to do day 5 and 6. Day 7, I want you to share the lesson you learned publicly, somewhere on social media, somewhere on whatever platform you choose to use. Just say, hey guys, I'm starting my business. I was meeting with a few people. I was able to help this person, blah, 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 blah. And what I learned is that I'm really good at what I do. However, sometimes I allow things to get in my way. And those things that I allow to get in my way push me back from succeeding and doing what I need to do. So what I want to do right now is let each and every one of you know that I've started my business doing this, 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 and this. And I have the ability to help 10 people level up and reach their goal within the next 30 days. So if you're interested, hit me in the DMs, hit me in the comments, and I'm going to help you in your business or help you, whatever. I don't know what kind of business they're in or what your one person, one promise and all that stuff is, but put that in there so they can do it. Then you get these people flooding your DM. Maybe you don't get them flooded. Maybe you get 3 or 4 people. It doesn't matter. When you get those took 3 or 4 people, you can come back with another message and say, oh my goodness, we're almost at capacity. I know 10 is the capacity and you only got 3 or 4, but you know what I'm saying? You just embellishing a little bit. You say, look, people are really taking on this offer. They're loving what I'm offering. Oh my goodness, I didn't think I would get such a great response from you guys. I literally have 2 more spots available for people to join this new thing or whatever you got going on. And people are going to read it and be like, oh damn, I didn't think about that. I need to do it. And that's where you're going to get the next wave of people to join. So you have your 10. And that's all you got to do. You share the lesson you learned publicly, and in return, you're shifting it to some type of publicity to let people know what you do so they can hone in and want to do it. Day 8 and 9, repeat the best action that helped you move forward. So if those 10 people, you were able to get them quick wins and help them, and they realize you're able to assist them in some kind of thing, you offer them a low package deal or a high ticket item. I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, you can do that. And then you would teach them how to learn how to actually do that. Speaking of high ticket, low ticket, I have so much knowledge in here that I want to pour out and give here. And I know I can't always do that because it makes the video a lot longer. So you see me doing some ad libs and stuff in between me giving you the nuggets. But it's really important to understand when you are doing this, when you share the lesson you learn publicly and you decide how to kind of to get some momentum off of it, decide what type of business you're going to start. I have done the high ticket offer. I've had people spend upwards of $3,500 to $1,500 easily. Several people who have spent that amount of money just to work with me on a more close, not even one-to-one. You know, they work with me in a small group setting because I'm delivering. They know that I'm delivering, and people who pay, they show up. And then I've also decided I'll do a small ticket item and service many. So it's a lower cost, but it's a lot of people that I'm serving. And to me, that works better because of the type of field and the type of people that I work with. They might not have $3,500 sitting around to do it. So even though I can get that, it might be few, far, and in between than me having a lower ticket item. Say if I say $299 to start out or $99 a month or whatever it is, they're more likely to be able to have that to start up and get the momentum. It also depends on the type of people that you service. Myron Golden, who's one of my virtual mentors on YouTube, he believes selling to the rich because the rich always have a lot of things they need. They don't have to think about the money. They don't think, and they purchase and they buy, and that keeps you rich by serving the rich. But you know, you have to decide basically who you want to serve and how you want to serve them. That's the moral of this. So just give that some thought in the process of doing this day challenge. All right. And of course, last, because I talked a little bit too long in that area, it is repeat the best action to help move you forward. So whatever it was, just keep doing that to help move forward. If it's the 10 people and you keep going on Facebook, say for instance, you get 5 people out of the 10 posts, supposedly people that's in it. Maybe 2 weeks later, you go back and say, oh my God, working with those 10 people have been absolutely amazing. I decided to open up and add 10 more people. You see the gist? 10 more people. And then you do that. You're perfecting your craft and perfecting your offer in that process. All right. And then day 10, review your reps and commit to the next 10. That's all you got to do. It's nothing fancy, but it's focused and the mindset is there. It's the choices that you put on the calendar today that's going to lead you to where you need to be tomorrow. Remember that, guys. The choices you put on your calendar today are going to lead you to the better promises, the better goals, and the visions and the dreams and all that good stuff that you have tomorrow. So I need you to realize that. I know this video was a little bit longer than I normally giving you guys, but it had a lot of nuggets in there. So pause, rewind, do all you want to do, fast forward from the fluff. It doesn't matter. I really want you to focus and hone in on those things because I'm telling you, this is a game changer. This is what's going to help you get to where you need to be. So stop the excuses, guys. A lot of times the excuses are, I don't know where to start. Start with a person. Don't start with a platform. Just start with one person that can help. That's what I've been supervising for well over a decade. So I have dozens of people, hundreds of people, lots of people I can go to that I've helped level up and pass the exams or start their practices. And I can just go to them and say, hey, I'm starting this business. Can you give me a review? That's pretty much how I started. I didn't have the YouTube years ago. I didn't have any of that stuff. I had me and my skill set with the people that I had served. And then another excuse I always get is I don't have time. That's a lie. We make time for the things that are important. So track your screen time. If you're on social media, Instagram, you're busy posting pictures of the kids and messaging people and doing all that bull, you got time. You just need to figure out how to track your time and how to use it towards something that's beneficial and helping you get towards your goal. Another excuse is I'm not ready. I was born ready. Ready is what you become when you start moving. So just start doing. Just get up. Start doing something. That is going to help you get ready. And then the last one is, what if I fail? If you fail, so what? You live to see another day. Figure out what you did wrong or what you need to do in the process. That's why you have coaches and people around you to help you get to the goal faster, to stop you from failing. Because a lot of us that are out here doing what we do, myself included, we failed at a few things, but we got back up and we kept trying and we figured out some things to make it easier. So that way we can stop you from making the same mistakes. And you might fail a few times, but you might not fail as much of the time or as many times as it took someone else because of that. So please, guys, keep that in mind. If this video hit and you agree with the no excuses, just put it in the comment section. Put no excuses or that withholdingness. One of those two terms I need to see. That lets me know that you're locked in, and I want you to continue to subscribe for some real world steps, no fluff. If you've heard something in this video and you're like, wow, I never thought about that. Can you elaborate it? Can you help it? Can you do it? That is what I'm here for. Tell me what you guys need, and I am here to deliver. That is the purpose of this channel, to help you get the momentum so you can move and get to your dreams and do what you need to do. So remember, take your 90 minutes today and prove to yourself that you don't need no capital to create a movement. You can do it with what you have right now. All you need to do is have a decision, a promise, and a follow on that with it. I see you in the next one. It's been a pleasure working with each and every one of you. I love the comments. I read them all the time. Keep them coming. I'm blessed to have you guys join my community, and I'm telling you, as a result, you're going to get hella far. Be blessed.